Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Trevor May is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, take a look at that whip. Around 1.3, which is pretty much league average. So he's been very serviceable all year long.
Francisco Lindor makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, one away. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting nine. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I know these guys are hopeful that Jason Kipnis can find what he's been missing. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Jason Kipnis will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner towards first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Michael Brantley will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Here's a guy who's in the conversation for batting title, and over his last 10 games, he's hit over .330.
From the stretch, Kipnis runs. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center. A base hit.
Yeah, the number 2 and 3 guys come through with back-to-back hits here with 1 out in the first. Now they've got something cooking, and they'll try to stake themselves to an early lead.
Yan Gomes will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 0-1. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the block.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reactions, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out there.
Carlos Santana will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Danny Salazar gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Byron Buxton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Uribe. A quick out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the great shortstops in the game, especially when you're talking about athleticism, Francisco Lindor. What he does just amazes every time out. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Max Kepler will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Brian Dozier will get his first opportunity now, and you can see the highlight in the RBI column as he closes in on the league RBI title.
Not only is he in line for that RBI title, which would be awesome, but he's also top 3 in home runs.
Hot shot to third. Uribe's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Juan Uribe makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Juan Uribe.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Now the pitch. And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
The 0-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Arcia is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he throws it away.
Whoa!
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there.
Abraham Almonte.
Abraham Almonte, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Oswaldo Arcia gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Oswaldo Arcia.
Line softly toward the hole. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Baseman Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit.
Yeah, that was always going to be a tough play right there. This gets on him so quick. If he finds a way to snare it, then it's going to be a double play. Instead, they've got something going now with 2 men on.
Coming to the plate now, Kenny's Vargas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Ready on 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base.
Batting 8.
Let's take a look at the sequence one more time. First pitch misses for a ball, then a strike there to make it 1-1. Then a swinging strike 2 puts him in the hole, bites off the fourth pitch foul. On the fifth pitch, bang, a solid single. That's a great at-bat right there.
Joe Mauer will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he swung the bat so well all season long, so we'll see how it all plays out at the end. Maybe he wins that batting title.
Hard hit ball to second. Wow, look at Kipnis. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. John Ryan Murphy set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Nope. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here. That's 5 hits against him now in an inning and 2/3, and I think he'd like nothing more than to get out of this second inning and sort of reassess what's going on out there.
Byron Buxton gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Eduardo Escobar comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground is short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the third inning to get underway from Target Field. Francisco Lindor is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
In there at the knees, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
2 out, nobody on. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And with the tying run on the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Line toward right center. Kepler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Max Kepler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
To short, hit hard. To his left, Lindor. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 2.
So with 1 away, we'll remind you to follow the Twins here on MLB The Show. We'll be here all season long as you get a look there at where we'll be over the course of the next 7 days. Into the box, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Almonte going back on it, still going back. He's got it. A nice play there, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 31, Oswaldo Arcia.
Settling in now, Oswaldo Arcia. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Now in the box, Trevor Plouffe. He singled his last time up. Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Yan Gomes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
One and two. Here it comes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Juan Uribe stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. Nothing to write home about, but they're aboard with a single here. That's all that matters right now.
Lonnie Chisenhall is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Popped high in the air. Vargas is there for it. And that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Kenny's Vargas is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Kenny's Vargas.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
This is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Murphy.
John Ryan Murphy is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
rocket to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting two here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Eduardo Escobar gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Max Kepler will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Scorched to third. Gloved by Uribe. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 3 and the Indians nothing. Leading off the inning, Rajay Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Abraham Almonte started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this 1-out single.
Francisco Lindor will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on its way. Into the seats. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Tribe. Still down 3-0. Brian Dozier will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Almonte is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 31, Oswaldo.
And there's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Oswaldo Arcia digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, you gotta like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1 pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
Trevor Plouffe steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Michael Brantley makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and a rather easy first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
On the ground near home, Murphy gonna have to hurry. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Carlos Santana will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy has a play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Kyle Crockett will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 57, Kyle Crockett.
Kenny's Vargas will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the count will be full. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Joe Mauer digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy. Belted high and deep into right center. Almonte racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Mauer will take the turn and head for home. And they will not get Mauer as he's able to get in ahead of the tag.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Almonte giving chase, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Jeff Manship will come in and pitch now.
Jeff Manship.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball, and sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Squared that one up just a little late. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Taking a little bit of a gamble there, trying to tag up on a fly ball to the left fielder. If he gets tagged out, this is a terrible decision, but I guess since he made it, nice job.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. This is lifted out to left. Brantley is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 5-0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Juan Uribe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
J.R. Graham is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
62, J.R. Graham.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
A 1 pitch on its way. And Uribe can't make contact that time. 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that's in there for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, designated.
How about that sequence right there?
Davis.
Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Set to deal on 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Standing in now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Francisco Lindor will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Brian Dozier will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Drilled down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Oswaldo Arcia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped foul right at home plate. Called strike 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
drives it to deep right field. Chisenhall ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Boy, just another great swing right there. He's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double. And it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Chisenhall shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Stepping in, Kenny's Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, the left side not really his strength when it comes to contact. Not sure I like this matchup.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores. Joe Mauer will stand in. And I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet. Just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley's after it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Digging in, John Ryan Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air to center. Almonte sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Twins are in front, 7-0. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Michael Brantley gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Yan Gomes will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's a fastball called for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Sean Armstrong will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Armstrong.
Digging in, Byron Buxton. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
Byron Buxton.
Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runner goes for second. Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
They always tell you freeze on a line drive, but that's easier said than done. And here they catch this guy going the wrong way and easily double him up.
Into the box, Max Kepler. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Twins retired in short order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Carlos Santana will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dozier onto the grass. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. Juan Uribe gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler moves over, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Lonnie Chisenhall stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And there will be October baseball in the Twin Cities. The Twins are champs of the AL Central.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 7-0. So long from Minneapolis.